Right, it's about that time of year when I clean my freshwater tank. Start of the season, spring, well hopefully coming into spring. Not used the motorhome for a little while, a few weeks, and I haven't cleaned it since last autumn. So I want to give it a bit of a clean. Now I've had a few people, perhaps they're new to motorhomes, who've asked me what do I use to clean the tanks, and the stuff I use to clean the tanks is this. This is PuriSol, and it's a liquid. It says advanced cleaner for water storage tanks, and it's the easiest I've found to actually use to clean freshwater tanks. You pour it in, fill it up with water, and you rinse it out. That's basically it. I think you can leave it 2 to 12 hours with the solution in the tank, and then you empty the tank, pumping it through the taps, and you rinse with fresh mains water. It's a bit of a waste of water, I know, but you don't want any nasty bacteria or anything in your tank, and better safe than sorry. So it says deodorising containers and pipework, use 3 capfuls per 25 litres. Now the freshwater tank is 90 litres, so I would say it's probably 4 times that, really, isn't it? So 12, I had to do my maths, 12 capfuls for 90 litres. So let's give it a go. Yeah, so the active ingredient in this stuff is chlorine dioxide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 12. I'm just going to switch the hose on. Okay, filling up the water. I checked the level sensor. I had a look inside the tank, and they look pretty clean on the freshwater tank. So I think the freshwater level sensor doesn't need cleaning. It is actually quite difficult to clean because it's an awkward angle. The waste tank, however, is probably a different matter, so I will need to do that. But we're just concentrating on getting the fresh water clean now. So what I'm going to do is, so 100% now, so I'm going to switch the pump on. I'm going to get some of the water coming through the taps. Because we want the solution actually in the taps as well. In the taps and in the pipes. That's it. If I put it to the hot, it'll encourage it to come through the, gotta be careful if it's splashing, encourage it to fill up the hot water tank. I'll do the same in the bathroom. And we'll do the same in the washroom, so get the cold coming through. As it starts to come through steady, you know it's taking it from the tank. Same with the shower as well. There we go. Switch to the hot and get some of that coming through. I'm just going to switch the I'm just going to switch the hose off. Right, so coming through the hot tap as well. So we've got cold and hot. So we've got solution in both there. Do the same in the washroom. Switch it over to the hot position. There we go, it's coming through. Same with the shower. Good. And be careful not to spray that everywhere. There we go. Right, that's it. A little bit of overspill, but as this tank is sort of open to the air, water will go on the ground, so you don't really want any animals around to drink that, so you do have to be careful. Right, so I'll put the lid on and I'll leave it for 2-3 hours because it's not particularly dirty, but at least I know it's done then. So the next step will be to leave this for 2 hours, 2-3 hours. You can leave it for longer, some people leave it overnight, but temperatures as they are at the moment, going down to 0 or possibly below, I don't really want to leave it overnight, so I'm going to give it about 3 hours, come back a little bit later. I will let it drain out through the drain and then we'll rinse it through. We'll fill it up again and we'll rinse it through, so I'll show you that. Water drained out, close the valve, fill it up again. Right, so the tank's full again, so we're going to rinse through the taps and I'm going to empty out the water. And we'll get some of the water and the solution through the taps, so we don't want solution obviously in the tap, so cold water and hot water, and we'll let that run through. And some of that will go into the waste tank, of course, which won't do any harm, of course. And the same in the washroom. Half of the water from the fresh tank go into the waste tank, and the waste tank's at 75% full, so those sensors definitely need cleaning. But we're going to drain the fresh water and let that go now, and then we'll fill up again and should be ready to drink after that. Don't forget to drain the boiler down as well. Yeah, so same thing again, close the drain valve, make sure the taps are closed, the drain is closed, and fill up again with water. Yeah, so filled up with water once more, and get the water to come through. And do the same in the washroom. That's it, we just want the water in the pipes and fresh water in there. Just make sure there's no trace of the other stuff left. Yep, tastes alright. Yeah, I hope you found that useful. If you did, you know what to do. And you might want to watch this video here, and that's about cleaning the waste tank. I'm still yet to clean the waste tank at the moment, but this is one I did previously in true Blue Peter fashion. So we'll see you soon. Bye then.